Hey guys, real quick before the video starts, I have a new Discord server made, so go check it out. We will have anime content and chats and voice chats where we will be having events, and you'll be able to see sneak peeks of my videos I will release before others do. So go check it out. The link is for the Discord on the screen now, so let's get right back into the video. What if Goku was born early? Let's get this video to 50 likes and I will continue it. Let's get right into the video. Goku was born in the original in the year 737, which started the amazing journey for Dragon Ball. But what if Goku was born earlier? Now we are going to put him in the age of 461 when Demon King Piccolo was born and the battle still happened and he was sealed away. Now before this begins, how is Goku going to be able to live long enough for even Dragon Ball to even start? Well, the Daisenshu stated that Saiyans have a lifespan comparable to the average human of around 70 to 90 years. But Toriyama seems to have retconned that, as most of the recent Super chapter where he states that 80 is still considered young for a Saiyan. There was a 2014 interview for the episode of Bardock where a Saiyan's natural lifespan itself is longer than humans, according to Akira Toriyama himself. But since they are a warrior race, many of them die in battle before they can even reach that old age, and their lifespan is not that long, which does make sense. Which seems to be the retcon for the Daisenshu, so I'm going to do some theoretical math. Now, by the way, this is all taken from Reddit, so don't take anything with a grain of salt, please. And this is just a what if, and I'm adding it in to make it look better. The average male peak is around 25 years of age. Now, 70 is the average age of death for humans, and 80 is considered still young for a Saiyan. Then a pureblood Saiyan who survives the battlefield can probably live into his 200s. So, that might bring us, with the math, to a lifespan of 224 years as the absolute maximum age that a Saiyan can go, probably before he looks like a bag of bones. Now, filler, this does kind of back this up with Pan being a quarter Saiyan, and she lived up to be 109 years old, and she still looked amazing for being her that age. And she was still acting normal, where most people who are that old, they're not very, they're extremely old, and they can't do most things, while Pan was perfectly fine. Now, this should also be thrown too, as you guys might be saying, well, that doesn't make sense because when a Saiyan is 80 years old, they then age really fast. That could potentially be true, but we have yet to see a Saiyan reach 80 plus years old, so we don't know yet. But for this What If series, I'm going to go with that, if that is okay with you guys, okay? Is that good? Alright, good. Let's get back into the What If. So, I'm going to go this for my What If now. So, let's get right back into it, okay? So, Bardock and Gine had a son named Goku, or Kakarot. Now, during the peak of the Saiyan Empire, Kakarot was sent to Earth, where he crash landed. Now, this time, Master Roshi would find the spacecraft, and Kakarot would be the little baby sitting there, and he would pull him out, and he would call him Goku, as he doesn't know what this is and how a strange thing fall from the sky. Now, most of the events would happen with Goku still falling and hitting his head, and he would still survive. So for 10 years, Roshi would have trained and taught Goku all he knows, and he would treat him as his own son, as Goku sees Master Roshi as a father. Now, he does consider that Goku's not human, considering the fact of his tail and the fact that he fell from a sky, and his very odd adaptability to where he can adapt in very amazing speeds. Now, he also knows because Goku turned into a great ape, and Master Roshi had to cut his tail off. Now, would Master Roshi survive? Yes, he would survive Goku because he's in his prime currently. He's not like Grandpa Gohan, who was extremely old, and he died sadly. This Master Roshi's in his prime, and I think he would figure out that the tail could be the weak point, and etc. So, he would train Goku and teach him the way of ki, manners, to eat, train, sleep, repeat, and have fun. So, he would soon create the Kame House on the little island, and I think when Goku is around 15 years of age, Roshi thinks that he is ready. And Goku is already able to match Roshi now. Now for power levels and ages, this is probably going to be like the only time that I can really get into ages, because since the fact that, ages are going to really be different and power levels can also change, but we shall see in the later What Ifs. So, Master Roshi, when he met Goku, it was stated that he was a teenager. So, it could be from around 17, 18 to 20 years old. As he stated that he was a young man, so he's around teenager. So, now, at most, is all I'm going to say. So, add 15. So, I'm going to say that Master Roshi currently is 35. He's in the prime age of a human. I don't think that yet he would have gotten the special herbs to make him live longer. I would say that he would probably be in his 50s or 70s or higher is what I'm gonna say that he would probably go find the herb, or it could be even less, as we don't officially know when he actually did get the herb. So I'm just going to say that when he got older, he probably found the herb and then he eats it, and then that's how he gains his power to be able to survive and be immortal. But for right now, I think he's not worrying about that. So Master Roshi would tell Goku to go find Korin, his original trainer. As yes, now during these 15 years, Goku was taught around, but when Goku was a baby, Master Roshi still carried him, and he would actually train at Korin's and still learn. So he still trained with Korin, so all that's the exact same. So Master Roshi would say, now it's your turn to go train with Korin. As he taught me everything I know, it's the next step for your training, as I taught you everything I know of the Turtle Hermit Way. So Goku would train and have the water. Now when Goku was super young, now for power levels, now by the way, this is just for power levels for Master Roshi. Master Roshi still trained with Korin, and he still drank the Ultra Divine Water, all that's the exact same. In Dragon Ball, he was 139 for power level, relaxed. And at around 180 was when he was being serious, aka blowing up the moon and being buff. So I'm going to say that was his full power. So I'm going to say that Roshi currently has a power level of 80, which is pretty high, but I do think it is plausible because it's Master Roshi. He just drank the Ultra Divine Water, and also he has Goku training with him constantly every single day. So that does double the power, adding more training partners. So now for Goku, he's around, who is 15, I would say his power level is around 65 currently. So that's still really good, but he's not as strong as Master Roshi. Master Roshi is stronger, and he has a lot more experience than Goku does. But Goku's getting up there, as he's adapting very quickly. So he would send Goku to Korin's tower, and he would make the amazing climb and train under Korin. And during that, he would learn new skills and abilities, and after 3 years of training, his new power level, I'm going to put it at around 100 for now. Now the final test would be he would be given the Divine Water, as Korin thinks that Goku is worthy and is pure-hearted enough to survive. Now, Goku would survive the Ultra Divine Water, and his power level would be 200. Now we just doubled the power level, which, you know, it's fair. So his power level is at 200 at maximum. So he would fly down as he would be riding Nimbus, and he would also meet Master Roshi, who has kept up his hard training to keep up with Goku, as he knows that Goku's amazing potential. Now, Master Roshi's power level is around 120. Now, Master Roshi in this What If is actually going to be stronger than he was in Dragon Ball. Now, credited, he did slack off a lot. So maybe Master Roshi was even stronger, but then he just slacked off for so many years. Maybe he got weaker. We know Master Roshi's prime power level from Dragon Ball. So he would go meet Master Roshi, who would be beyond happy to see his son, and he would be very shocked to see Goku's power. And I think that Goku would be surprised to see Master Roshi so powerful too, but he's not surprised as well, as Master Roshi is his father and his master. Now, this is when the fun part will come in. Master Roshi, his power level is around 120, as I stated, and he does have the ability to go into his buff state. Now, he would be happy to meet his master, who Roshi would be surprised to see Goku so grown up mainly, and the power would be next, as Goku's now taller than Master Roshi. Now, they would of course have a little one-on-one, and it would be an extremely close fight, like from Dragon Ball with Jackie Chun. But Roshi in the end has more experience than Goku alongside his buff form into even the playing fields. Now, he would commend Goku, saying that his amazing growth and his power is amazing. Not to mention how young he is and he's able to do it. So, now, above Korin's tower, Kami stood there as he senses something soon is going to happen. As in deep space, a Saiyan space pod was sent on a mission to Earth to see if the mission to eradicate all human life has been completed. As a female would smirk in the pod, she was an elite Saiyan named Argulas. Now, that is it for this What If, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get this What If series to 50 likes, and I will continue this series. I have a lot of opportunities and ideas to go with this. So, I love you guys so much. Thank you, and I will talk to you all later.